1. Success is most often achieved by those who don't know that failure is inevitable. Coco Chanel. 2. I refuse to accept other people's ideas of happiness for me. As if there's a one-size-fits-all standard for happiness. Kanye West. 3. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. Tony Robbins. 4. There is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Aristotle. 5. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Lao Tzu. 6. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. Albert Einstein. 7. If you're offered a seat on a rocket ship, don't ask what seat. Just get on. Sheryl Sandberg. 8. You get what you settle for. Thelma and Louise. 9. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. T.S. Eliot. 10. Only those who play to win. Only those who risk to win. History favors risk-takers. Forgets the timid. Everything else is commentary. Iveta Geneva. 11. I always did something I was a little not ready to do. I think that's how you grow. When there's that moment of wow, I'm not really sure I can do this, and you push through those moments, that's when you have a breakthrough. Marissa Meyer. 12. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. Dhirubhai Ambani. 13. Don't be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Ralph Waldo Emerson. 14. And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Anais Nin. 15. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. 16. Life is being on the wire. Everything else is just waiting. Carl Walenda. 17. Pearls don't lie on the seashore. If you want one, you must die for it. Chinese proverb. 18. The first step toward success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you first find yourself. Mark Cain 19. It is never too late to be what you might have been. George Eliot. 20. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. Ayn Rand. 21. You can't outweak fate by standing on the sidelines placing little side bets about the outcome of life. Either you wade in and risk everything you have to play the game, or you don't play at all. And if you don't play, you can't win. Judith McNaught. 22. Always go with your passions. Never ask yourself if it's realistic or not. Deepak Chopra. 23. Often the difference between a successful person and a failure is not one has better abilities or ideas, but the courage that one has to bet on one's ideas, to take a calculated risk and to act. Andre Malraux. 24. If things seem under control, you are just not going fast enough. Mario Andretti. 25. You can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something. Your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. Steve Jobs. 26. Life is inherently risky. There is only one big risk you should avoid at all costs, and that is the risk of doing nothing. Dennis Waitley. 27. Do the one thing you think you cannot do. Fail at it. Try again. Do better the second time. The only people who never tumble are those who never mount the high wire. This is your moment. Own it. Oprah Winfrey. 28. Leap and the net will appear. Zen proverb. 29. Saying it is impossible to live without failing at something is impossible. Unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default. J.K. Rowling. 30. Every man dies, but not every man really lives. William Wallace. 31. I don't think you're human if you don't get nervous. Sidney Crosby. 32. I walk slowly but never backward. Abraham Lincoln. 33. Go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Jimmy Carter. 34. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John H. Shedd. 35. Don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. Jack Canfield. 36. The universe has no restrictions. You place restrictions on the universe with your expectations. Deepak Chopra. 37. Think big and don't listen to people who tell you it can't be done. Life is too short to think small. Tim Ferriss. 38. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Maya Angelou. 39. Do one thing every day that scares you. Eleanor Roosevelt. 40. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. 41. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair. 42. Your heart is the size of an ocean. Go find yourself in its hidden depths. Rumi. 43. Your dreams are ball busters, they're not the yellow brick road. Kelly Catrone. 44. Screw it, let's do it. Richard Branson. 45. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. 46. When you take risks you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail, and both are equally important. Ellen DeGeneres. 47. You can't have everything you want, but you can have the things that really matter to you. Marissa Mayer. 48. If you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Jim Rohn. 49. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will live as one. John Lennon. 50. And when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it. Paulo Coelho.